On this episode of Bass to Billfish, Dr. Sarah Collins and her good friend Eileen Patterson have just been prescribed a much-needed vacation. But after Peter Miller takes them on a Florida fishing frenzy,
there we go.
They may need a vacation from their vacation.
Now we're fishing.
This dynamic duo soon find out why Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades are known as Florida's last paradise. Florida, the fishing capital of the world. With over 2,000 miles of pristine shoreline, join three-time World Sailfish Championship winner and pro angler Peter Miller as he takes these lucky winners on a once-in-a-lifetime fishing adventure. From freshwater to saltwater, ocean to Everglades, come join us for a fishing experience like no other. This is Florida's Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller, presented by Yellowfin and by Visit Florida. Unleash your Florida side.
Dr. Collins, medical records just called. You're going to lose your privileges by 3 o'clock today unless you get through all these charts this afternoon.
These guests sent in a video and they did something kind of unique. They staged a little thing where she was an overworked doctor and they did this little skit together.
You've got patients waiting in room 1, 2, 3, and 4.
She said, you know, you've got people out in your waiting room and you got to do this, this, and this.
Are you thinking about fishing again?
The way they put it together was so funny and they were great.
We would love to go fishing with you.
They were obviously in need of a little break, so we picked them. Normally on the shows, I pick the guests up at the airport, but in this particular episode, I was busy in Miami fishing a billfish tournament. I had called ahead to the Marriott and said, if there's anything you could do to pamper these ladies, that'd be great. So they came up with the idea of taking them to the spa.
That was great. They have an incredible spa here. You feel like you're queen for a day, and they do a great job of getting that across.
It's really equipped with all the amenities of a very nice spa. The aroma everywhere is extremely relaxing, sets a very nice, serene atmosphere. Excellent way to start a trip.
So I arrive at the hotel, and it was the very first time I was actually going to meet them in person.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of nervous. I always get nervous. It's like those first moments you get that palpitation thing going.
And they came walking down the hall.
Hey!
Who's first? Come on,
Eileen, how
Come
are
on,
you?
Eileen, I just said. Hey, Sarah, nice to meet you.
It's nice to see you finally.
He greeted us very warmly, extremely personable.
Guess what? I'm taking you over to Bass Pro Shops because we need to get some stuff for tomorrow. And they have some gift certificates over there for you guys so you can do a little shopping, pick up a couple things. Boy, when we got to Bass Pro Shops, it was on. They went on a full shopping spree.
For me, it was the first time to have an opportunity to go shopping like that.
All right, I have to get some fishing tackle. You guys go get some of your things, look around. Go!
Spin!
Go, go, go!
So naturally, we went into the fishing area first, looking at lures and reels and rods. That's nice too. That's nice too. Then looking at ladies' clothing, nice new shirt. Oop, you know, that next thing we were thinking about socks and knives upstairs. So it really, what? Where are your pocket knives?
Upstairs,
Okay, great.
Fishing rods, rod cases, tackle boxes, tackle bags,
I'll get the pink bag.
clothes, vests, you name it. They bought a ton of stuff. They're going wild, and I needed to get some supplies for our fishing trip. Do they eat these circus peanuts on the bottom of the jig? Uncle Bucks. I couldn't remember some of the colors and items that our guy wanted. What kind of bait was he talking about? So I thought, you know what, let me call him. Oh, really? He goes, man, I really wish I could go. I'm like, what? You have someone that you could recommend? Because we're kind of stuck then. Luckily, there was a guy, Josh, that works at Bass Pro. Josh! What's going on, Peter? Nice to meet you. We're kind of stuck. Our guy that we were going to use in Marco just said that he's got to do something on Thursday, just now. So he pointed out a few things, you know, this jig, this color, this scent, and then he actually went a step further.
I'm sure I can come up with somebody.
And got me in touch with a guide that we actually used. Great. You guys were the best shoppers ever. Let's go pay for this stuff with your gift cards.
But we didn't go over our limit.
We're gonna be the best dressed gals on the water.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish,
You guys ready to catch some fish?
We are ready.
There we go.
Got it.
It was just mayhem. We had triple headers going the whole time.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Visit Florida. Your Florida side is calling. Go to visitflorida.com. Pep Boys does everything for less. Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Ray Marine, world leaders in marine electronics. Sarah and Eileen arrived at the Marco Island Marriott, where they were treated to a luxury spa treatment.
Hey!
Who's first? Come on,
Eileen, how
Come
are
on,
you?
Eileen, I just said.
After meeting up with Peter Miller, the group did a little shopping at Bass Pro Shops.
Let's go pay for this stuff with your
Alright,
gift
go check
cards.
Now, they prepare for some Everglades backcountry fishing.
It's the next day. We're getting ready to go out inshore with our guide Kevin Merritt.
We're gonna kick this leg up.
The left.
The left foot. Ready?
right.
Here we go. Big step.
We're off to sea.
They knew the step. I didn't. Can't believe we just did that on camera. What's up, Kevin?
I liked him right off the bat, and then talking to him, I found out he grew up down the road from us.
I started guiding when I was 19 in the Carolinas.
Right.
Kind of where you guys from, in Wilmington.
Excellent.
I love the Everglades. I've been here 14 years.
You need to find the guy that knows what's going on in those specific detailed areas.
I hear you know all the spots.
I know a few. I got a few.
If you could guide us to the spot,
Absolutely.
we're ready to go.
This was really the first time I've had an opportunity to come to this part of Florida and to be out in the Everglades. So serene, colorful, peaceful. It was very exciting for me to have the opportunity just to go out in that natural habitat.
To add to the bonus of the beauty of everything, we were able to score big on the fish.
There we go.
Got it.
Nice.
You knew when you got a strike.
Remember, pull up and wind down.
Nice. Redfish.
Let's see. Excellent.
Nice.
I know it's going to be a tough act to follow. Excellent, Sarah.
I love backcountry fishing. Now we're fishing.
That's awesome.
There's nothing to this fishing stuff.
It's catching that's hard.
That's right.
Look at his black.
The fish are jumping in the boat.
You got
I'm
him?
gonna let Sarah
Got it.
Okay.
Good job. There you go.
Sarah kind of came out of her shell, and before I knew it, it looked like she was almost leaning in at one point. I thought she was gonna kiss our guide. I thought you guys were just gonna kiss just now.
Next one. He has to work for it.
Caught me off guard.
It was almost like every cast we would catch something. It was amazing. I got it.
Double header. We got a double header, folks. Look at that. You got a ladyfish.
There we go.
Come here, you.
Good job, Sarah.
Eileen's catching him, Sarah's catching him, I'm catching him. It was just mayhem. We had triple headers going the whole time. Holy slam dunk. Pull up and wind down, remember?
I feel happy.
It was really cool to be catching those redfish, and then we had a unique experience where we had a sheep's head actually launch out of the water.
Oh, nice stripes.
Coming around the horn, coming around the horn. He's coming in hot. Oh, he's jumping.
He's jumping.
It was like billfish-esque. It really tail walked over the anchor line. I never seen anything like it. Truly majestic.
Marco Island.
Whoa. Good job.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
On these wrecks, you never know what you're gonna catch.
My heart was pounding and I was so excited.
We could tell that it was a much bigger fish than the rest.
Oh my God.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Yellowfin, choice of champions. Mazda, zoom zoom. Mercury, #1 on the water. Buff, the original multifunctional headwear. Closed captioning for Bass to Billfish has been provided by Bass Pro Shops. Your adventure starts here. Fishing in the backcountry of the Florida Everglades has provided some exciting catches for Peter and his guests.
Holy slam dunk.
I feel happy.
As the day winds to a close, the group makes a stop at a Marco Island hotspot.
Here he is. What's going on? Nice to meet you. I got a hold of a guy named Captain Brian. He happens to own a comedy club here and a restaurant. It's called Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club, and it's a raw bar with seafood, and it's all in one. It's a fantastic place.
We met Brian, the owner. What an incredible host he is.
Where does the comedy part happen?
Stage right now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
The fare they had there was incredible.
We had oysters and these gigantic stone crab claws, shrimp and fish, and then fried shrimp.
Brian, you are the man.
They had a great lineup of comics. A guy came in from LA and had a phenomenal routine. Everyone was like crying, laughing. Very nice guy, fantastic food, great comedy. Thank you, thank you. So next morning we were heading offshore and went down to the dock and met up with Captain Madison Roberts. We also met up with Captain Donnie. Together, they were going to put us on the fish. What's the plan for today?
Well, we're gonna head out about 3 miles.
Okay.
Throw the net a couple of times, hopefully.
And if we can't throw the net on them, do we anchor up in chum and go with sabikis for the pilchards?
If we can't get them in the net,
Yeah.
don't even bother. We got shrimp.
Brought the ladies down, we hopped on the boat, and we went offshore in search of bait.
Gonna get a lot of fish.
Yeah, because we got to cook it for dinner tonight
That's
at
right.
Currents.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been to the Gulf before. This just gave me a whole nother perspective of what Florida has to offer, both with backcountry Everglades fishing and now offshore off the Gulf of Mexico.
Our goal was to go out and catch live bait. Captain Donnie had some spots.
Most of the time when you come out here and you mark it, it looks like a mountain. You just see it just stack up.
And I looked at the machine, I'm like, oh my God. Getting ready for a little bait.
There we go.
You feel a twitch?
Nada.
He throws the net, perfect pancake, nothing. Pancake, nothing. On top of the bait, on every throw, nothing, 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 nothing. The fish are just like, oh, pancakes, man. I need some potassium, man. Give me a banana. And he just couldn't get any bait.
Oh, that's kind of heavy. No, it doesn't feel like there's nothing in it. It'll go swinging at you.
He got some grunts, one pilchard. The lone pilchard, guys, the lone pilchard. Donnie has now thrown the net 4,000 times, and we've got it. We're ready.
I mean, it's
tricky.
yeah. Let's give it one more shot before we go.
He's got something?
Oh, we got a big old sheep's head.
Yeah.
These are acrobatic fish. We caught one yesterday and one launched out of the water like a sail. Tail walking across the anchor rope. So we figured, we had shrimp, we had some options, so we decided to head offshore.
It was great
Yeah.
when we went out.
It was pretty flat.
Goes on forever. Just beautiful.
And so it wasn't long before we got our first bite and Sarah was on the rod. What do you got, Sarah?
I don't know, but it's a big fish.
And lo and behold, it's another leaping sheep's head. She did a great job managing that fish because, after all, they are big jumpers. I was proud of her.
Look at that. Hey!
Have you eaten sheep's head before?
Was it good?
It's very good.
No, watch what you're doing. Don't watch me. I got this. I'm a professional. On these wrecks, you never know what you're going to catch. Once again, making it exciting, and you never know what you're going to pull up.
What do you got? What do you got this time? A sail cat?
It could be a
keep
big
going.
catfish.
Oh, here it is. We got some lump meat, crab meat coming. Come on. Holy flounder! Don't, holy cow, leave him there for a second.
We were really excited. I grew up catching flounder in New York. It's a big deal because they're very good eating. And once again, it just shows you it doesn't matter if it's a bass, a flounder, a sailfish. Each fish can be equally as exciting or more.
That is dinner. Hang on a second. Holy, keep his head in the water for the love of Pete.
I'm not moving him.
Oh, last time I saw a flounder like that, I was watching Animal House. Man, it's a multi-species day. Sometimes you can't get the big ones, but you can catch fish and everyone's having a good time. Screaming, catching a flounder, screaming, catching a sheep's head, screaming, catching nothing. Ah!
We're on our third fish now, and Eileen's fighting it.
Stop reeling, lift him up, and then start reeling, lower the rod.
We could tell that it was a much bigger fish than the rest, and she's whining and whining. I'm like, you gotta pull up and wind down. You gotta pull up and wind down. She's like, gotcha. And she just would not pull up. She's just winding through the drag.
Yeah, okay, just reel. Don't listen to me.
I'm like trying to be cool. I'm like, you gotta pull up and wind down. She's like, not a problem. Wouldn't do it.
And then stop reeling and lift him up.
Donnie, he's chiming in. He's like, you gotta pull up and wind down.
Now lift up.
He starts on her and I'm on her. Now we both feel guilty.
Okay.
All the way up.
Yeah.
Once you get in here, then start reeling. You gotta lower the rod.
The adrenaline was flowing through my veins and my heart was pounding and I was so excited.
Oh my God.
I am a happy camper.
You need a gaff? You get a massage after that.
To catch the largest fish that day, for me, it was a real reward. It really was.
You are such a brat.
Nice.
Nice.
Coming up next on Bass to Billfish.
Tracy from the Marco Island Marriott set us up with a round of golf.
Wow, Pete. Throw your hands in the air.
You can't fish on a golf course. We all know that. Man, I keep seeing fish everywhere.
Golf course bass fishing at its finest.
Bass to Billfish with Peter Miller is brought to you by Visit Florida. Your Florida side is calling. Go to visitflorida.com. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's last paradise. FWC. There's only one season in Florida. Fishing season. Join the Bass to Billfish team and connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. Sarah and Eileen have had a great time fishing in Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades.
I'm happy to be here in sunny Florida.
After catching a variety of fish offshore,
That is dinner.
the group sits down to enjoy a taste of their catch.
Took the fish that we caught and we brought it over to the Marriott, Marco Island, and we were going to eat in a restaurant called Currents downstairs.
What are you thinking? How do you want to cook it?
What do you have, first of all?
We have bottom fish of all varieties.
And they did an incredible job.
We're gonna do a different styles for them.
That sounds great.
The chef did a phenomenal job with the fish that we had caught. I love the presentation.
Great.
I think all of us got to know each other pretty well during that dinner.
Don't be shy.
Come on, come on.
I'll make it come out of my nose.
Tracy from the Marco Island Marriott set us up with a round of golf over at their golf course. It's the only golf course on Marco Island. They set us up, gave us the golf carts, clubs, everything. And it's kind of cliche, a doctor playing golf, but Sarah was totally pumped.
I haven't hit a golf ball in probably 10 years, but I connected and it was fun.
It stayed right on the tee.
A little rusty, but it was really nice to get a club in my hands this morning. I lost my tee.
I hadn't swung a club in a long time, so it was nice to be out there.
Wow, Pete. What's up? Throw your hands in the air.
When I'm out on the course, I always look at the water hazards. I look to see what's going on, bait, fish, what's eating what, where the birds are feeding. Man, I keep seeing fish everywhere. I kind of snuck off, went to my truck. I gotta have the rods, gotta have the bass rods on the golf course. Typically, you can't fish on a golf course. We all know that.
I grabbed these rods while you guys were
Putting.
putting, yeah.
If you know somebody, sometimes you can kind of sneak on the course. Tracy was able to get us on there, no problem, as long as you make it quick. Let me tell you, it was quick.
Okay, got him.
So I look over and I see Sarah. I'm on!
Yeah, you did.
It was a kind of a weird coastline there, and I thought she's gonna fall in trying to get this fish. I'm coming, Sarah! Keep him in the water! So I ran over, actually full speed to help her.
Hopping around in the mud.
Where is he? Holy cow, nice job!
Grabbed the bass for her, took the hook out, and she was very pumped.
Golf course bass fishing at its finest. Very good.
Hey! I got one.
This is 3 bass for me.
Yeah.
Fishing is fun in Florida, I gotta tell you.
Oh, Eileen, you did it.
With a little help from my friend.
I think we're about done here. We've caught a bunch now. Eileen, okay. Eileen's not ready to go yet, apparently. She's, now she's all hopped up on Mountain Dew. Look at her.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, he's coming up.
Oh, look at that big gator. Holy cow, he just puffed his back up. That's a beast. Oh, ladies, you guys are my most hardcore, dedicated fishermen, but it's time to wrap it up. We got to get back. and get you
Saying
guys
all
some
good
lunch.
things must come to an end.
All good things must come to an end, but you'll always have the memory of going inshore, offshore, catching bass, playing golf, going to the spa, going to the comedy club, going shopping at Bass Pro. I mean, the list continues.
I don't think I'll ever stop talking about it. It's been a while since I've caught that many fish in one day. Loved it.
You know, as girlfriends, to get away and explore, come to a beautiful tropical place, experience new things, that's a memorable moment that I'll carry with me for the rest of my life.
Go to basstobillfish.com and find out how you can audition to become the next guest on Bass to Billfish. Join the Bass to Billfish team and connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. The Bass to Billfish mobile app is here. Go to basstobillfish.com to get your free app today.